Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He has said in the Holy Quran, وَلَكَدْ كَرَمْنَا بَنِي Adam. And we have blessed the children of Adam. Our Shaykh Sultan al-Awliya said, Allah is not using this to say we have blessed the angels or we have blessed the jinns or the animal world. We have blessed the children of Adam. But who is the children of Adam? Who are the children of Adam? How do we come to that category of the children of Adam? How do we come to the category, to that maqam, really, of the children of Safiullah, the children of that one who has been created in the paradises, the children of that one who was carrying the light of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a hidden treasure. And He created man for his treasure to be known. He has created insan, Hazrati insan. Hazrati means what? Why do you say Hazrati? The holiness. The holiness, mankind. Don't think that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is meaning mankind, the ones who are running to destroy, the ones who are running to put tyranny, the ones who are running to bring down the words of Allah and His prophets. Who is Hazrati Insan? Hazrati Insan is that one that our Shaykh, the awliya Allah, they have said, is that one who is insani, the Kamil, the most perfect man. The most perfect man who is from the most perfect man, which is Hazrati Adam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created everything, has created the sun and the moon, the worlds, creation, still creating. And He has also created the arsh, the angels, the heavens, the paradises and the hells. And the last that He created is mankind. But mankind was the first that He created. The spirit is the oldest. But He has kept that hidden. He has kept that as a hidden treasure. He has created everything. Finally, He created the form. Adam alayhi salam, which even with just the physical form itself, it was a big mystery to the angels, who knows everything. Almost everything, whatever Allah is allowing them to know. They know what is in the heavens and the earth, they know. But the physical form of Adam alayhi salam, they finding that to be a big mystery. And it is a physical form that made shaitan to become shaitan. And He said, it is a mystery, it is a very wonderful thing, but it is still made from clay. And it is empty. Because he did not understand the spirit that is going to fill it up. And he did not like the reality that it is this spirit that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created that is going to represent Allah and that is going to occupy that Maqam al-Mahmud. And because he has been aiming for that, although everything is telling him, you cannot be the one who's representing Allah. You cannot carry that maqam. But Allah has created us in ahsani taqwim, in the most perfect form. And when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us in the most perfect form, it is for that reason, to be representing Him. And if mankind assumes that responsibility, if mankind listens and obeys his Lord and those whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent to him, to them, then they will rise to that maqam of representing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And those are the ones that are insani kamil. Those are the ones who are the friends of Allah. Those are the ones who are the inheritors of the prophets. And those are the ones who are sultans, the real sultans. Is that our purpose in being in tariqat, to become sultans? Is it our purpose then to join tariqats, to become awliya? No. If you still think it is your purpose, then I'm going to say your purpose is wrong. There's still ego there. There's still ego. You ever see someone entering into a hospital because he has cancer, and you ask him, what are you doing in the hospital? And he says, because I want to be a doctor. How weird is that? Our purpose that our Shaykh has taught us what is in tariqat. Our purpose in being in tariqat, first, yes, it is to clean ourselves. It is to purify ourselves. Then it is to serve Allah. Never forget this, that the description of the Holy Prophet ﷺ is what? What is the description? The description of the Prophet ﷺ, that is his name, but his description is contained in the kalima. And the kalimatu shahadat is saying what? Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. The description of the Prophet ﷺ is what? It is to be that he is a servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, those who are in the footsteps of the Prophet ﷺ, they have to concentrate on that. How to serve. Then whatever that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to do to his servants, if he says to his servants, now you sit on that throne, we should be happy to sit. If it says, now you sit on the floor, we should be very happy to sit. It doesn't matter then. Because now it is not what our will is. Our will is not to become a sultan. Our will is not to become awliya. Our will is not to be running after titles. Our will is to become his servant. Our will is to serve. Yes, we are weak. Yes, we are very dirty. We cannot carry, but that is our will. And may we greet him with one step at least. May we run to that. It is not to say I'm joining tariqat because I want to be a saint and I want to be. It's still ego. That means you still don't know, you still don't understand where you are, who you are, what is your station, what is your maqam. Surah Al-Yasin, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying what? We have created man from a drop of dirty water. From a drop of dirty water. but he has declared himself an open enemy. We have created him from a drop of dirty water, but he is declaring himself an open enemy. He has declared himself to be a Namrud. He has declared himself to be a Firaun. And in our way, we are becoming that. If you're not sitting down to understand how you are a Namrud and how you are Firaun, then you're still not understanding this way. If you say, well, I'm not a Namrud, I'm not a Firaun, I don't kill anyone, I didn't cheat anyone, I didn't lie to anyone, I'm doing everything good, then we say you still don't understand what tazkiyah is, what purification is. Purification is different from cleaning. Purification means you make something to be pure. For something to be pure, the smallest thing, it is equal to the biggest thing. A small dirt, it is the same as a big dirt. You want to get rid of it. And you're looking now, when you're in the level of purification, you are worried about the smallest things, because the smallest things is an indication of the biggest things. So what is our intention now in entering into a tariqat? It is nothing but to serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to become that one that is addressed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as what? O my servant. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing us as O my servant, and the day of judgment saying, O my servant, come. Obedient servant. If we are not obeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are obeying our ego. Don't you see? It is still in our nature to obey to something. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He has created us in ahsani taqwim. And He has created us for the sake of that one whom He has created everything. For the sake of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, for the sake of his love. You start to understand that yes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves us. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created everything for Habibullah ﷺ. Now, compare yourself then. So many people, they compare and they compare wrong. Like today's Wahhabis. They're comparing themselves and say what? So what? Prophet is a prophet. Is a man. I am also a man. Meaning I can also be a prophet. Why I have to put the prophet in front of me? They have a problem now. You have a problem by saying Muhammad Rasulullah. Then you are very close to earlier nations. You have problems with the Rasuls of Allah. Same characteristic. But the believers, they have no problems with the Rasuls of Allah. In fact, they say, we always want to keep the Rasuls of Allah in front of us. Because He will lead us to Allah, to safety. Some in the way of tasawwuf, in the way of the prophets, in the way of the saints, they are still believing. Well, the important thing is me. The prophets, they came to bring me the message. It is me and Allah. Then you're still following into a same trick and trap of shaitan. Once you start understanding that it is not you, that you have to matter the least, that there are others in front of you who matter more. Once you start disappearing yourself in following their will, that time you may discover your own honor. That honor is only in being a servant. Once you discover that honor, then we discover the reality of being the children of the Bani Adam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put something very special in every one of us. Something very beautiful in every one of us. But those who are destroying themselves and those who are destroying others, they have allowed the evil to overtake them. And when that happens, when the evil overtakes them, they no longer become beautiful. They no longer become precious. There is still something there, but it has become overtaken. And now, if they don't get rid of those things here in this world, then it has to be gotten rid of in the grave or in the hereafter. May Allah make us to be clean ones, inshallah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like I said before in the sohbat, it is from His love that He has created. But we are believers and we are saying, Ya Rabbi, You have given us this, we return Your love by our love, and we return it by sacrificing everything, by putting our will, returning the will that You have given us back to You. Those who are following that, they are following in the ways of the prophets and the awliya. Those who are running away from that, they may pray 50 times a day. They are not understanding the poison and the ego that is inside of them that is destroying everything. May Allah forgive me. Assalamu alaikum.